Hi everybody, George back with another quick video. As you can see, it's jazz, so I'll try and nip through this quickly. New finds. Not everybody into jazz. It's taking up most of my time now. Jazz, just maybe 9% of my listening. It's just the way I'm going, where the music's leading me. So yeah, so I've got 3 classic series Blue Notes. The first one is Speak No Evil by Wayne Shorter, and this was released in 1966, 4194, Wayne Shorter. And we have Freddie Hubbard trumpet, Shorter tenor sax, Herbie Hancock piano, Ron Carter bass, and Evelyn Jones on drums. 6 tracks, all written by Wayne, which I always think's a great thing if the main man's written all the songs. More intense album. Fantastic album. All the classic series are just great albums. You can't go wrong. I'd originally nearly got this in the Music Matters, just pressed the button just too late, and I missed out in January there with the February it was, with the COVID. So they've reissued it again, so I've not had to wait too long, a couple of months. So nice to get Wayne Shorter, Speak No Evil in the collection. So the 2 classics for this month is Hank Mobley, Soul Station, tenor sax, Wayne Kelly piano, Paul Chambers bass, and Art Blakey on drums. This was recorded in 1960. Fantastic album. 4031. Love it. I love just the tenor sax and the piano bouncing off each other. So you don't get too many horns fighting against each other or playing along with each other. It's nice just to have the one tenor sax. Great album. It's going to be on the turntable quite a lot. And the other one this month is Art Blakey, Moaning. A famous album again, obviously. So we have Lee Morgan on trumpet, Benny Golson on tenor sax, Bobby Timmons piano, Jimmy Merritt on bass, and Art Blakey obviously on drums. I think Benny Golson writes about 3 tracks, Bobby Timmons does 1 track, and this is 1958. Some fantastic drumming on here by Art. But everybody gets a chance to shine. And most folk have heard Moaning, I would think. Art Blakey, brilliant drummer, great bands he has. Lee Morgan on trumpet, can't go wrong. So next off I have 2 tone poets. In my wee local shop got this in for me, along with the 2 classics. Gave me a wee tinkle and a wee phone, and he opened the shop and let me in to get these. I had this in about a month ago, but I never bit. The classic series are about £19, £20, £22, £23 some places. These tone poets are single albums, £34, £35. Right, so this is John Scofield and Pat Matheny. It's a double album, and these are between £45 and £50. Wee bit pricey, but it is what it is. This was recorded in 1994. 2 guitars, so you have John Scofield coming out the live speaker mainly. Pat Matheny comes out the right. Love Pat Matheny, I've got quite a few of his albums. Great jazz guitar again, but it's modern stuff obviously. John Scofield, I think he played a bit with Monk, and he's done a bit with Miles Davis, and don't have any of his own solo albums. I presume he does have some, and most of the tracks are between the two of them. The Gatefield. Right up my street. What was it called? I Can See Your House From Here. Not much of a house now, is it? Great album. The other Tone Poet is March this month? No, March came out last month, and this is the third double LP Tone Poet have released. Pat Matheny was the second one, and I think there might be one coming out in a couple of months' time. Okay, so this is Charles Lloyd and the Marvels Tone Poem. And Charles Lloyd was the chap, I think it named Joe Harley, who supervises all the Tone Poets. Charles named Joe Harley the Tone Poet, I think. So it's a double album. So Charles Lloyd plays tenor sax, alto sax. My favourite jazz guitarist, Bill Frisell on guitar, Greg Lights on steel guitar, Reuben Rogers bass, and Eric Hartland on drums. One live track on this. Charles writes about 3 tracks. One live track, he does about 3 tracks. There's 2 Ornette Coleman tracks. And there's one by Leonard Cohen, nine songs in total. We have a custom label, quite nice. So it should be for £50. The only one wee downside, I hope this is not going into the hopefully it's just a one-off. There wasn't an outer bag that came with this Tone Poet. Don't know why. Hopefully that's just a mistake. It was just the usual polythene around this one. But great album, very modern. Bill Frisell keeps things really modern. Great guitar on it. I'm going to be playing this a lot too. So Charles Lloyd, also this is the first Tone Poet. First release in March. The first album they've released as a new album. So there you go. And last but not least, my addiction with box sets is going to end here for a little time. This is John Coltrane in mono. This was released in 2016. 6 LP and a single. And a box set and a booklet. On Atlantic Records. Now I thought this was the complete... John Coltrane recorded between 1960 and 1961 on Atlantic. They actually recorded... They'd done a box set already in 1997 and released 10 albums. So there's more albums in the canon. So what we have here in the box is a fantastic Giant Steps, a Coltrane classic. Atlantic label there. And every album has a print, which is quite nice. Next album, Bags and Train, Milt Jackson on Vibes, and John. This one has the Atlantic plum an orange label, and I think the other 4 have the same label as this. Next we have Ole, Coltrane, great album. Next one, Coltrane Plays the Blues. Next off we have the Avant-Garde with Don Cherry, which is really nice. I think this is, yeah, what's on the peach label, but what the albums came in is just a pretty naff paper. I've replaced some paper sleeve. Now these are Rhino Records reissues, and then this is a naff thing about this box set. The Coltrane Legacy. Now this was released as an album. Oh, I can't remember now. I think it was 1970. Just, I guess, outtakes left in the studio, and it had a proper sleeve. It was released in 1970. It had a proper sleeve. Why they put it in this cardboard sleeve? No paper inner. It's like a 12-inch single. I mean, pretty naff. You know what I might do is buy Legacy, the proper album, and put the proper cover on it and stick it in there and sell the LP I buy or whatever, you know. Don't know why they've done that. And last in the box set is 7-inch single, My Favourite Things, Part 1 and Part 2. I have a jazz single now. Fantastic. Don't play a lot of singles. And what you also get is a great booklet with it. Show you some fab pictures of John. So there's a wee story about him being on Atlantic. An info about every album. It's not easy to see it. So lots of great pictures of John. That's me with box sets. In fact, I've got enough records to last 3 months or this year. I need to go back to work and start earning some money. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully there'll be some different things. Our shops open up on the 24th, I think. My wee local shop and record shops. You can start maybe browsing again a wee bit. Although they've opened up in England, so I may illegally cross the border tomorrow. There's a wee antique shop and another wee coffee shop that sells albums. I may, and I don't need any more records. I've got more records than you could ever want, really. I have to start thinning them, actually. So I may go over the border, hopefully no police there, and just to get out the house a bit more and have a wee sniff around. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later. Cheers then.